Oh, howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome to a half episode. This is a continuation of the last episode where we built this massive smeltery. The video was super long. I diced it in two, so we have a smeltery section in the last video. This episode, half episode, is going to be about building some pretty cool tools, and without any further ado, I feel like that's adequate explanation. You should all know what's going on. Let's get into the actual episode now. Now, the hammer that we are going to build, and I know this episode is probably getting a little long, but I thought we might as well end with it. It's going to require a hammerhead and a big fat tool rod, and in order to get these, we first need to start down here at the stencil table, and we'll get the... Well, I think we need this first. We're going to need a large plate pattern. Then we're going to need to get the big, fat, tough tool rod and the hammer head. Is that it right there? That's a pipe piece pattern. I don't even know what that is. That looks like a laser meat. What? What are these objects? Things have changed since the old days when I first started doing mod packs. Hammerhead pattern. Cool. We're going to need to put more gold in there because we have to make casts in order to make metal pieces. So I'm just going to get... maybe 32, that'll give us 8, so that should give us 16 gold, and that's enough to work with. And then we're going to have to create objects that we can cast with. Stone is probably going to be our best bet there, and we have stone in our inventory, so we can put these into the pattern chest, and they'll be accessible inside of the part builder. We're going to make a stone, and I think that takes up 8 pieces of stone. Yeah, hefty. Stone large plate. We're going to make a stone hammer head, like the shark, but not fleshy. Stone tough tool rod. And then we're going to create... I mean, I don't know if I'm going to use a metal tool rod, stone hammer, or large stone plate, but we might as well go ahead and make casts for them using molten gold, so a boom. It might consume... Yeah, it consumed it. All right, I'll just go ahead and make one for all of these. We might need 8 gold. No, we're not going to need... No. Okay, to make the actual stone large... or to make a large plate, we will need 8 ingots. But I think you only need the 1 gold ingot, or maybe it's 2 gold ingots to create a cast. Okay, so we've got all of our casts now ready to go. I'm going to leave that one in there. I don't think we can store them in here, unfortunately. We might have to get another chest put down over there to use. I'm sure that I've got chests lying around. Yeah, we didn't... We still got those. We'll tuck this one in maybe right here. Can I still access that? I can... But how annoying is that going to get? We'll see. I'll store them in here for now. We might end up tucking another one of these small storage crates in back here. There are a lot of tool materials to choose from. My goodness. I don't even know where to get started. We found cobalt in the nether, didn't we? This is a pretty good thing to use as a tool, or on a tool. It increases the overall speed of your tool when mining and attacking. We might go to the nether and get some of this. What were the other ones that were there? Did we find ardite? Your tool loves stone. It literally wants to absorb it for durability. Considering we're going to be using this mostly for mining, ardite seems probably the best bet. Let's go to the nether. Not like we've ever had a bad experience here, am I right? Nothing but rainbows and sunshine. What am I? I'm trying to find some cobalt? That's what this is right here. I found cobalt, everyone. The mining process. Oh, wait a minute. It's not harvestable with my current tool. Dadgummit. Well, what do you need to harvest cobalt? What do you need to harvest any of these things? What about purple stuff? Not good enough for purple stuff either. Apparently, something called alumite will do the trick. That right there. But alumite is what? It's not... Is it molten alumite? What goes into... Game. I need to know these questions. We're going to need aluminum? We're going to need iron, and we're going to need obsidian. Maybe. Maybe the internet is lying to me. But it's worth a shot, and it can all be done in the smeltery. So let's add some aluminum. Let's see what happens. Nothing yet. Let's, I guess, get ourselves a bucket, and we'll add some obsidian. Obsidian has been added. This should give us alumite. I think it's supposed to be 5 aluminum, 2 iron... 2 obsidian? Maybe? We'll have to wait and see. I'm getting pretty hungry, though. Where is my bacon? There it is. Bacon! Climb aboard the bacon train! Do we have any alumites? We've got molten aluminum. Molten aluminum brass This still hasn't finished, though. Oh, wait, what made the aluminum brass? Do you know what made the aluminum brass? I think it was probably the copper we had in there. Disappointing. We've still got a bit of aluminum left over, though. Should we just go ahead and get that aluminum brass out of there in the form of just individual... I don't know what I'm going to do with aluminum brass. What purpose does it serve? Apparently none. There's no function for it. It has no uses. Great. They're just great. Well, now we've got 8 pieces of the useless stuff. What's going on in here now? Do we have molten alumite? Ooh. Let's get 3 ingots of it and see if we can build a pickaxe with it. We probably won't be able to, though. We could make a Tinker's Construct pickaxe. At least then we could repair it. But we're not going to use a Tinker's Construct pickaxe, are we? Because as soon as we get this hammer done, I mean, that's pretty much the only mining tool we'll ever be using, aside from our fantastic all-in-one tool. So, what? Sticks and then aluminum. Okay, well, that didn't work at all. I see. This is the cruel hand. This is the cruel hand that fate has dealt us. That's fine. We'll make one of these. We also need a binding pattern. I think we don't need to. I don't think we need to cast that. We should be good. All right, so that's ready to go. Let's get once again molten alumite. Sweet, get that going. And then in the meantime, what are we gonna do here? How are we gonna do this? We're gonna make some parts. What are we gonna make these parts out of? Binding. Maybe we should just use paper for that, because I think paper lets you add modifiers. I don't think we have any paper, but I think we can make some paper. Boom. Paper, please. All right, we are going to make ourselves some paper. That took 4 pieces of paper, I should note. And then for the... you will also need a regular tool rod. I didn't expect we'd have to build one of these today. That's why I'm all a little bit scattered about it. We'll just use wood, because I cannot be bothered. Can we just throw sticks in there? We might be able to throw a whole bunch of sticks in there, and that might count up to the amount of wood that we need. It does. Okay, good. And then we've got our head, so we put them all together inside of here, and that'll give us a tool. Not a great tool, but a tool. How about that? It's got, okay, shift right-click a block in order for the item from broken blocks and killed entities to get transported in there if is wait, what? I don't even understand what I'm reading here. Maybe I read it wrong. Renewable resources are good. They renew themselves. Rideable. We can add more things to it if we wanted to. For instance, we could add some redstone, and that'll add haste to it, which should be fun. Make it a little bit faster. Yeah, why not? We'll add some haste to it. Then let's go back to the nether now. Shrek me sideways. If we can't get this stuff now. Finally! Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, there's quite a bit of it down here. I guess we can vein mine, get as much of it as we can. Oh no, there was just 1 additional block. We'll vein mine this then. And get all 2 of those blocks. I found Ardite, and we can mine Ardite. We've gotten the Ardite. We can even get nether draconium ore. What does that do? What use does that serve? Oh, we can make draconium ingots with it. What good does that do? What purpose does that serve? We'll find out. I'm sure at some point in the future we will find out. I'm a bit hesitant to put any of this in there, not knowing whether or not we're going to end up with some weird combination, so I am going to take everything that is currently in here out before I put any of these things in, and I need to decide which of these 2 I'm using, because I have Ardite and Cobalt. So lightweight increases the overall speed of your tool when mining and attacking. Good. Useful. Your tool loves stone. It literally wants to absorb it for durability. Also good. So maybe I'll use both of these as the... Ooh, but I could use... I'll use this as the handle. And I'll use this as the head because it has a massive amount of durability. Mining speed is also... Ooh, but the mining speed is a lot lower than Cobalt. Maybe I'll use Cobalt for the head and the handle. And then we'll make a Ardite extra. So one of those big squares there, large plates, as well as a paper extra. So we'll get more writability. Does that sound good to everyone? Probably not. Everyone at home probably has their own opinions on what should be done. And feel free to comment those, but do understand it's too late at this point. The video's been made, but I do appreciate the feedback. I was just in the middle of this and I realized we never got a reward for this, and it's because it wanted me to have 2 faucets and 16 seared bricks in my inventory all at once, which I never did. I made one and I put it down, and I made another and I put it down, and it's not happy with me for that. So I've got to figure out now if I can get 16. I don't remember what happened to the rest of the... Oh, here we go. Okay, seared bricks. You happy with me yet? Should be. You should... No, wait, no, of course. They need to be in brick form. Silly me. We'll get 2 faucets, and we'll convert the rest of these into bricks and hope we don't regret that decision. Only 13, though. Dang flabbit. Don't judge me. I know I said I was going to empty out all of the ingots from here, but I want to complete this task. So I put some more seared stone in there. I'm getting just as much as we need to finish the task, okay? Okay, so that will give us... Oh, I made more than I intended to. No, I didn't. I made right on the money. Hey! It's about time you acknowledge my accomplishments and give me my reward, which is a flask of adrenaline? What am I going to do? Get out of here. What am I going to do with that? I'll put it up there with the flask of fire resistance, which would have been you... Why did we use that when we fought the blazes? I forgot that even existed. Oh, that would have made so much sense. I'm so frustrated with myself now. Dang flabbit on a flapjack mother hubbard. That's okay. Let's go ahead and start smelting up our cobalt, I guess. I just realized we're going to need quite a bit of paper for this. I mean an absurd amount of paper for what I have in mind. So I've created now 2 reed stalks. We should probably consider making another one, though. But what am I going to do? Break the rice? Can't put it in this corner. Well, maybe because there's an... No, you can't put them on a corner piece. They have to be right up next to the water. Do we really need to be growing wheat, though? That's not necessary. We can do away with that. You know, it's a shame we can't put other types of plants in the bonsai pots, because that would be real useful to have just an endless supply of carrots. But we're doing pretty good right now on apples and all of these other things. None of these other trees drop edibles, though. You know what I'm... specifically foods. Jeez. There we go, finally. And you know what I just had the idea of? Rather than putting this away and not being able to find it later when I need it, why don't I... Oh, I don't know if this is the right recipe. What is the recipe? No, I think this is the right... Okay, follow me on this one. You know how you can make a drying rack? Well, you can also make an item rack. What is that? That's just a spice rack. That's just a block. That's a drying rack. How do you make an item rack, though? Oh, it's that and a stick. Well, of course it is, because that makes perfect sense and is not at all a bit peculiar. We can make an item rack, and we can hang this up over here for when we need it in the future. Okay, no, I wasn't expecting praise from that one. I don't need the applause. That's fine. No, I'm happy with it. The rest of you don't need to care. That's okay. So we're going to use our cobalt now to make the hammerhead. And what else did we determine we were going to use it for? I think we're going to use it for the head and the handle, maybe? Yeah, that must be it. The only problem is the modifier isn't too great for the handle. There's better ones we could do, but that lightweight, gotta get that lightweight. That's pretty solid. We could use Ardite for the handle, but it's negative 200 durability, and let's just not, you know? And while that's drying, we'll put our... our Ardite in there. Well, here's hoping it doesn't mix with the Cobalt in some weird way and make something awful that we're all going to hate and regret in the future. Get the large plate queued up and ready, because as soon as that is done, we're going to drop it in there, and it's going to be sick. Molten Ardite, come forth and fill this doohickey. I hope we have enough. I think it does take 8 blocks, and yeah, we've got plenty. It didn't mix up and create anything weird, or did it? Molten Aluminum. That's not what we had in there before. What does that do? It's a worse handle. It's a worse extra. And it's a worse... Well, I guess mining speed's not too bad. Durability is pretty good. In fact, durability is a little bit better than Cobalt. It's slower at mining, though. It's better at attack. Mining level is the same. It doesn't matter. We've got what we need now. Dad! Flapjack, I forgot to upgrade this to a tool forge. No one panic. I've accidentally created enough iron blocks for this anyway, even though I completely forgot that we had to do it. On the side. There we go. Tool forge. Oh, great. Okay. Finally, at long last, we're ready to build it. We've got our Cobalt Tough Tool Rod, our Cobalt Hammerhead, Ardite, paper. There it is. We're going to call it Ham R. Yeah. Okay. Feeling good, my friends. Feeling good. Should we give it a try? Like I said, I've been wanting to expand out anyway. What direction are we going to expand out in? Let's expand out into this direction. Let's say we're going to go out... maybe... I don't want to start digging. I don't want to commit myself to anything is the problem, you know what I mean? Let's dig out in this direction, because I've chosen this direction. Oh, it's pretty fast! It is pretty fast. Look at this. Oh, we're going to be expanding away in no time. It's very dark back here. I need some torches. I'm getting a little bit nervous. Okay. Goodness gracious. Have you all... Sweet. Look at that. Oh, jeez! Stop it. Level 4. Wait, where did all my levels go? Oh, now I'm confused. We can move all of these bushes back down that hallway now. And we have this excellent tool. And it's got all of these super awesome abilities that we can use now. Like stone-bound and lightweight and momentum and rideable. And wait a minute, wasn't it supposed to have one that let it heal with stone? Wasn't that a thing that we added to it? I thought it was. I don't care anymore. I'm happy with it. And we can add some modifiers to it if we want to make it even faster. But that... I mean, it's pretty fast as it is, and adding any more speed might make it dangerous, you know? Like, what if we're not fast enough to stop it? Because look how fast it already breaks things. Do you really want to run that risk? Yeah, kinda. But it's a waste of our... It's a waste of our redstone. We don't have a whole lot of that. Really, I don't see anything in here I want to add to it. I mean, there's a lot of really great... Wait, hold on. Affect a higher area and affect a wider area? So we could make it mine an even bigger area. What is an expander? How do you build an expander? Oh no. What type of horrible world have we opened up for ourselves? Slime balls. How am I supposed to do that though? Bonsai tree? Purple slime sapling? Where am I supposed to get that from? Comment down below. I need one of these. I need this immediately in my life. Thank you. Until next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!